Hello, everyone. Our next guest is Bridget Benaim. She gets people high for a living with two things in mind: fabulous weed at fabulous prices. She really loves what she does. She owns the whole process from growing, from nurturing to rolling it up to delivering it to her customers. And you guys know it's Friday. We ain't got no job. We ain't got shit to do. And you know this, man. I hope you enjoy this episode as much as I did. Vibes, y'all. Hey, Bridget, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming on. I know this was your second podcast, and tell me about your
It
first
is.
one.
I did a podcast with Tish Cyrus and her daughter. Sorry, we're
Who's that?
stoned.
Wait, who's that?
Miley Cyrus's mom, and yeah, and they had a podcast. Sorry, we're stoned, and they enjoyed our products, Jane products, for a while. So yeah,
Wow. Well, we're
it was
not here
fun.
for that. I would love to ask more Miley Cyrus questions, but we're not here for them. We're here for you. So I'm just going to go right into it because it's such an interesting thing. Cannabis is something that especially being in California, it's very competitive. It's
Tricky.
a highly tricky. But I noticed on your website that it's JYNE.LA, right?
Jayne. Yeah,
YNE.
Jane.
Yep. And one of the things that I went on the about page is that you and I love it, by the way, you said we're going to deliver fab weed. So I'm thinking that's fabulous at fabulous prices. Why is that
Yes.
important to you?
Right now cannabis has to be priced right, or it really doesn't sell. I mean, we sell quality flower for affordable, at affordable prices, affordable costs, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
so that's who Jane became. We pivoted into an affordable high-end cannabis company,
because
hoping
when
to deliver soon.
oh, nice. I mean, because when you think about cannabis, right? Like, of course, it's a drug, but like you
Yeah.
got into it from like early on. Like, how did you get into it? Like, take me back. What was the spark? I guess like, like,
Well, okay, so my husband and I started this brand about 8 years ago, but first he was the local West Side pot dealer, aka lover. No, he was our dealer. Yeah. So we've always loved cannabis, flowers. My husband's always grown. That's how we survived all these years until 8 years ago. We decided to sell a house, buy property in Long Beach in hopes cannabis goes legal. It did, and here we are, 8 years
wow.
later. No easy task, but yeah, we love the flower. My husband, especially Sean, he loves growing, and that's how it all started way back
So,
when.
so you guys sold your house to start this business 8 years ago.
Yes, we did.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, without knowing even any of the legalities. Still, it's gray.
You know what's crazy? Everyone thinks that having a cannabis business, you're this super rich, everything, you're driving Ferraris
I
and
know.
and you have this lifestyle. I mean, like everyone has a vision of what a drug dealer looks like. I mean,
Right,
there's,
right.
but I want to get into the legalities of it and what it's really like because there's so much out there that's like, oh, when you think cannabis, everyone's killing it. But you
It's
telling me that
difficult.
like you sold your house to get this started, I'm sure
Yeah.
that was taking it to the next level. Like take me back to like that feeling of like, okay, how do we make this legit? How do we become the, Sean being the local drug dealer to a legitimate drug dealer that could
Right.
grow? And like, what is that? What was that like?
Well, it was very, very stressful. It's been very stressful. Um, but let's see, we sold the house and we said a prayer and we hoped, that it would go legal. It did. It took us 4 years to get licensed. We had nobody, we had no funding, zero. We've used everything still to this day, only family and friends. Um, but yeah, we sold the house and bought Long Beach, had a little building. We now own three buildings on the property. We just finished building um, in hopes to expand and grow again, grow more flower.
Wow. And like when you talk about grow more flower, what are you gonna, is that to scale
We're going to start in
bigger?
to just have our own personal flower for Jayne, to make it just a very small boutique brand, high
Wow.
end, and that'll pivot into the hotel delivery service. So that's what that will be for.
Well, I love that you said high end, right? Because it's like, I guess in any industry like trucking, it's very competitive. There's
Yeah,
crappy service, there's crappy trucks, but you're picking a
right,
lane of like boutique. You use the words boutique, you use the words like making it just for you, and it's like high
right.
end. You use the word high end. Like, why did you pick that lane? Like, I don't know anything about cannabis, so and
Well,
I know the viewers don't either, but I just want you to like bring it. I guess bring to light. Like, why is it important to have that over the what are the others cannabis shitty cannabis
well,
out
so
there?
in these dispensaries, it seems it's incredibly saturated. Initially, when we started 8 years ago, before COVID, we were a high end boutique brand. We were at Sweet Flower and Herba Shops, all these big, beautiful stores, and COVID happened. Nobody was buying. Nobody had money to pay for flour, this and that. We pivoted. We changed our packaging. To make it more cost, we to make it cheaper for people, to put it on the menus of these dispensaries. People were buying great flour for very cheap cost, and the reason we were able to stay in the game is we do own it outright. We have our own distro, our own manufacturing. White labeling is, I think, where a lot of people, are failing because the expenses are too high and nobody wants to pay for it. They didn't. I think now we're getting back into wellness where maybe, there's not enough of it on the shelves. In fact, nothing at all really in
Really?
cannabis and wellness. It's not a huge market, no. And there's a lot of health benefits, so many not being utilized.
Yeah, that's an awesome pivot because like I feel like people just use it for recreational and like you're
Right.
using it for wellness. I mean, that's a great way to put it. And coming up with quality, definitely. That's the
That's the
wellness.
key. It really
Yeah.
is. It really is. The quality is huge, and you just don't see it out there. I mean, I know we get, the labs are, everything's tested, all different brands, and every day, three, four brands are being taken off the shelf because of mold, because of, whatever it is, that heavy metals, and where everything's being tested. Um, so it's not easy.
I mean, with all the big brands out there, and I don't want to name anyone here. I don't
Hmm.
expect you to name anyone, but do you think they are, because like you use the word locally sourced on your, like that's what you
Yes,
like. I think, do you think there's a lot of cutting corners in this business of cannabis? Like what's really
absolutely.
been putting
You
out
have
there?
to. You have to. I think a lot of people do to survive. I can't imagine not. We've done what, we keep, I don't know how we've done it, but we don't make much money at all, but we do keep our product the same. We've never lowered our prices. Um, we hand roll, noodle crutch pre rolls, vegan, compostable. We hand roll them, indoor flower for $9 out the door at these stores. So, you
Who
know,
rolls them?
um, this woman we love, who it's one
Oh,
woman who is so good at it. Her name
well,
is Raina, and she rolls them, and she's so good.
you
But
don't have
Sean,
you don't have a machine?
no, these particular ones are hand rolled. We do have a machine,
Wow.
but that's for a whole different, yeah.
That's so
So
crazy. 'Cause, I mean, like,
yeah,
how do you protect the quality when everyone's screaming like faster, cheaper, grow, grow, grow?
that's the thing. It's hard to, and I think that is the problem. And the quality isn't there. And the only reason we can keep our costs is because our overhead is still low at our
Mm.
facility. So that's how we've maintained quality. It's hard to get the quantity up because we don't have that yet, the financials yet. So we haven't been able to scale, I guess is where.
Wow. I mean, let's get real. Cannabis is just like trucking. There is no like thin margins, zero
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
loyalty.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, and it's like
Zero loyalty.
too many players. How do you
Tons of
compete
players.
without selling out?
it's very difficult, and it's the love you put into these stores, and the budtenders that are selling it for you. I mean, they really are the gatekeepers. They We owe everything to them. I swear it feels like that. I mean, we treat them well. We do bud tender trainings every month as often as we can at these stores to help them understand our product better and have a love for it. And actually, we were a bud tender favorite, are a bud tender favorite at Catalyst shops, and that's where we do well. I mean, the owner of Catalyst, Elliot, he's incredible. He I don't know if you want me to go into that story of how I got in there, but
No, I
he is
want to.
also, okay,
Yeah.
a Long Beach OG, cannabis. He owns dispensaries, I think 30 now, maybe more. And I sent him a DM and I said, listen, we're struggling. We're in Long Beach. We're family. He said, I'll see you tomorrow. Bring me your product. I met him the next
Wow.
day. He said, "Ooh, these are soccer mom gummies." He put our edibles on them first, and they sold out. We did really well, and then and it was like a family. It really is still to this day. So,
Wow.
so thankful to have them. Also, yeah. So
That's
we've worked with
insane.
them close. Yeah,
Well, if someone's, has that much roots in the
clout
game
and
in
exactly,
Long Beach and you're,
and loves it. And truly,
yeah.
I think that, you can tell the people who actually care about cannabis and the
Wow.
ones that just do it for money. And I think it shows. I do.
Wow. Yeah, because it's such a
Because there's no
market.
money.
Really? Yeah. No,
Not much.
I love that you say that because there's so much like the media portrays it or the world portrays selling drugs
It's a
as this.
shame. Our rents
Wow.
are sky high, they everything. You're in cannabis? Oh, we're gonna double everything for you. We're like, we don't have money. What do you mean? Even our loans on the building. If I wanted to rent to a cannabis, if we wanted to rent it out, double for insurance, double for, I mean, you name it. I can't even get a conventional loan. Nothing. Our money has
Wow.
to be, under the bed, so to speak. Like it's thoroughly still illegal. We were paying for banks. We were paying for a bank when we didn't even have the money to match the payment. It's just like in hopes to get a sale, kind of thing.
Well, how does someone make money in this business?
I think patience. I
Okay.
think if you can stay in this game, stay steady, and be patient, and I don't know, because we're at the point where we're okay. This is a lot. It's tiring.
Oh.
2 kids, marriage, and we work
Oh.
together. So
Wow.
it's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, what's a day in like of like Bridget as the drug
Yeah.
dealer,
Yeah.
a legal drug dealer
I know it's pretty funny. I was
in
on
California.
Montana and I
Yeah,
pull out, I went to lunch or dinner with a friend, and I'm pulling out joints for everyone in the line, and they're in, oh, you're the local drug dealer. I said, oh, okay, great. That's how it works.
wait, and what? And where were you?
I
In
I was at R&D on Montana. We were having dinner. I was having dinner with a girlfriend, and I always have goodies on me because I swear I go to Ralph's,
you give them
yeah,
out? Yeah,
all the time. Oh, my meat man, they love it. Oh, my butchers. I mean, everywhere I go.
that's so
Car wash,
cool.
nail ladies. Oh, Noah's bagels in the morning.
Is
All my
is
favorite people. My favorite people, I should say. I guess.
is it legal in Montana? I don't.
No, on Montana in Brentwood. It's
Oh
a it's a
yeah,
street.
yeah. Okay, remember
It's
I'm
a restaurant, and I was here. That's right. You're not
that.
local.
That's funny. No, I know Montana Street in Santa Monica, but I was thinking I was like, what? I mean, and
That's a good question. Good
you,
question.
because the viewers don't know that,
Texas, no.
yeah, no, because I was like, I was saying, okay, everyone knows Montana if you're in LA, but I was thinking Montana for some reason. I don't
That's
know
true.
why.
So
But
yeah.
so you give a lot of products out to people. You're
Always.
very
I give samples all the time. We give more out, I swear, than we sell. So, and it's the name of the game. I
That's
mean,
probably
the
why
more
you're not
people,
making any money.
maybe. Thanks.
I'm kidding.
I know. It's
This
true.
it seems
So
like you
yeah,
love what you do. I mean, there's something about cannabis
yeah,
that
we do.
that makes you like I mean, to be in this for 8 years, give up your house, go through the hustle
I
and then
know, I
like,
know.
have you ever been
We're
tempted to like just get out of it and say, forget this, I'm done?
every morning.
Wow.
Every morning we wake up, we're like, okay, we can't go on. I mean, this is exhausting. Now what? And then half the time we're working with no money in our wallet, zero. So at this point now we're just dreaming up the next,
The
like
next
right
move.
now, yeah, the next move. Yeah. And right now it really for me is wellness and direct to consumer delivery. And I'm, focused on the hotels in Santa Monica for now, LA area, really.
Wow.
So they will be gift bundles and exploratory boxes. Yeah.
So on the wellness side, what do you mean
Yeah.
by, okay, how do you switch from recreational to wellness? What's the,
It's the
what?
same. It's really all the same. It would be under recreational. You could
Hmm.
sell it at a dispensary, but if it had anything with THC, it would have to be sold through, a licensed person like me, myself. So we could never have anything at the hotels. We just have to market it as a delivery service. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, no,
Or,
no. I'm just saying the wellness part, right? Like, because
oh, the
everyone
wellness,
thinks
yeah.
like drugs are, oh, it's a drug. How do you make it wellness? Like,
Moderation, like
yeah.
anything else. It's moderation. It really is. I mean, I hear it all the time. Oh gosh, you sell drugs. I'm like, well, yeah, but it's if you don't abuse it, it's okay. I mean, you have to use it properly and the way it's meant to be used. And yes, there are the smokers, and that's great. Moderation is key, obviously.
Well, I know
And
you mentioned,
wellness,
oh,
headaches, this oil we're making is it's just a full spectrum oil, and it's for inside and out, if you know what I mean. It's a lube, body oil for migraines, for, you know, women,
for
men,
everything.
play, for
So,
play. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's an all in, like, it's an all in
yes,
one.
all in one.
And you get,
MCT oil, yeah, pretty much that. And actually, that's pretty. 8 years ago, we were in Topanga, and a guy Matthew who owned Euphoria, it was a lube, cannabis lube, way before his time. And I think it was just really expensive, and people weren't spending that kind of money in the dispensaries, which was the only place we could sell it all. I met him, used it, my husband, and I couldn't believe how amazing it was. That's when Jayne came. Really, it was like, wow, nobody knows the medicinal side of cannabis. Nobody understands this lube or whatever we're using is like it's incredible. I mean, it's like an awakening down.
that's
So
awesome.
any age, especially when you're older. Now I'm in perimenopausal. I'm in this like, it's going to be it's incredible. Um, yeah. So.
That would be a great pivot. I think that's something that could actually scale over
So now that
joints.
Furia is no longer around, Matthew, we do love you. I mean, I do love, but we need something like this that affordable and
That is actually really
beneficial.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
can put it anywhere. Arthritis. I mean, yeah,
I mean, there's definitely, I mean, obviously, there's a reason why it's widespread. I mean, it's not just in California. Um,
yeah.
well, drivers are not allowed to do it because they're commercial. Our drivers aren't
That's what I
allowed to.
was wondering.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right. No, I know that.
It's still because it's federal,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not.
I do
But
know that.
no, it sounds like you're doing a 24/7 hustle right now,
It is. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, how do you find peace? Other than, I mean, do you get high on your own supply? I'm sorry, I
I
have to
do.
say
I
it.
do. I do actually more so. So I quit drinking 3 years ago.
Okay.
And alcohol because I think I was loving it. I know I was loving it too much. So I decided, okay, I'm doing the California sober thing. And I started smoking a little bit more of our product, more edibles at night, and the oil, the tinctures, which I love. Um, so I do partake, but for relaxation, it's really I'm working on meditation, and I'm working on trying to prioritize myself, which I've never done, ever. So with two kids, a husband, and Jayne, who's like a third child, is
Wow.
hard to relax. Yeah. So I think a year ago, I think I had a breakdown for sure. I know I did.
Oh,
Yeah, it was tough. It's been tough.
how,
It's life, right?
how old are your kids now?
I have 15 and 13. So these ages are
Okay.
getting tricky with cannabis, but my boys have been around it their whole lives. We do not smoke in the house. We nothing like that. I mean, you don't find it in my house, but they know it is adult medicine, and
And
I
it's your
don't know. They don't
business.
even question. It's our business. It's what we do. So
Yeah.
it's not any. It's not a big deal for my boys. I think. Hopefully, their friends don't think it's a big deal too. They're going to be real popular.
No, they're going to be really popular.
I know.
I'm,
I was like, oh
I'm
gosh.
sure you were popular probably in high school because you grew up at the Palisades.
Yeah, I went to Palisades High School, and
Y-
Sean, my husband, went to Samuel. We were
How was
local. We're native. Yeah.
wow? How was that for is everything okay with the fires? Nothing. Your
No,
parents.
so many friends and my family know. We actually lived in Brentwood, but I drove to the Palisades. That's where I went to school. But no, my um, a lot of friends and family lost everything.
Oh
Tragic. I know. Speaking of
wow,
people thinking, not everybody up in the Palisades had a ton of money, and these homes were heirloom. They were homes they've had their generations. So
wow.
that, yeah. But yeah, so we were, yes, the local, Sean's best friends, I swear, he was the local drug dealer. Yeah. How we met in an alley in Brentwood. Okay. He was
Wow.
selling to my friends, not me.
This is the stuff that you hear on TMZ, right? Like the kids running around selling drugs to
Yeah.
everyone. This is
He
actually
wasn't the
really
drug
cool.
dealer, his friend was, so he was the worst. He was actually slow. They complained about him, Anyway,
So I'm
so
sure you guys sold drugs to a lot of famous people, and I know you mentioned Long Beach. Have you ever? The only one I want to mention is: have you ever sold weed to Snoop Dogg? Since you're in,
no, I have
oh,
not, but boy, would I love to. In fact, we have and my husband just had a meeting with his shop, so we're hoping to put our products in there.
wait, he has a shop
He does very
in Long Beach.
right here. No, actually, it's the one I've been to is by LAX airport.
Okay,
It's called Swede, I believe.
okay,
So we're hoping to get in there with an OG like that.
yeah. Because I mean, so yeah, okay. Now that we're gonna talk about that, like, what does success look like to you? And like, what does this whole thing mean? Like, is there a finish line? What's the like? Tell me what
Oh
you think.
man, I know, right?
Like when you're lying in bed and you're like, okay, I want to quit in the morning, but I'm lying in bed right
What am I
now.
gonna do?
What does success look like?
I personally would like to live always near the beach.
Okay.
My dream is to live near beach. My dream is to sell Jane at some point one day, maybe if God willing that happens. That's the goal. We love Jane, but it's been a long road. But these buildings, we have the buildings as well. So we bought the buildings, we built the brand in hopes something would pay off, right? Like we just went out on the limb, and so now we're
Wow.
just waiting to either make money on the buildings or the company.
But
So we're not
if
giving up just yet.
if you're making organic and like I would say locally sourced and high end and boutique, wouldn't there be someone that is like a Stizzy or something, like the big guys,
Yeah,
right? Do wouldn't they want to have that product? Like, okay, this is our Jane, this is our like
you would
Gucci
think
of weed, or like, or they just
that's
want
the
to push
goal.
out.
Their
Mm.
also Stizzy and big companies like that are what they've tapped into is tobacco. So
Huh?
they're and hemp. So
Tobacco?
so I met Stizzy, some guys. I of course this is how I'm a natural sort of. I'm very shy, but I saw these two guys at a restaurant in downtown LA, and I thought, Stizzy, they don't look like Budtenders, but they look like somebody. So I introduced myself either way to say hello, give product, because that's what I do, introduce, say. And they said that they were heads of the tobacco part, or just running that hemp, and that is what was killing it nationwide. So big companies like that are growing nationwide through their hemp and in hopes, getting ready for federal legalization, obviously. So once people see these stizzy, they'll know the brand, they'll buy the weed eventually when it's legal in everywhere. That's
Oh,
them.
but right now they're using tobacco and hemp to
And
build
hemp,
up their
yeah.
money or build up a
Clout, so to speak, all over the nation
okay, but they're using tobacco because it's legal.
because it's legal hemp,
I,
which
I
all these stores here, it's so upsetting because you can buy a pre-roll for $1 and don't tell me it's hemp. I was
yeah,
in Tennessee, I'll never forget. I was in Tennessee
that's trucking.
and
That's a trucking
Mecca,
Hollywood, by the way. Yeah, that's
is it?
ten.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go into a liquor store to buy some vodka, make a martini. It is not legal there, cannabis, so we didn't have anything. And I saw CBD by a brand, a big brand here in the state that I know what. I mean, I've met. Anyway, so long story short, I thought, oh, look, I'll try those CBD gummies. We go home. Thank God I didn't pass one to my children because I ate the gummy and I started seeing the fireflies were really coming at me. I started hallucinating, really. And I had taken these CBD hemp gummies. So you tell me. I tripped
Wow.
more on that than I did. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So they're high, it's there.
you know what's
All
funny?
these hemp, I don't believe it.
I was
So,
there. I was in Houston too, and I was like, I went into a store with my brother because he's in the cool crowd over there, stepbrother of mine, and I was like,
okay.
I'm like, wait, what? Weed's legal here? Because we went to he went to a shop, and I went and I go and I started talking to them, and they're like, no, it has this one. I don't understand it at all, but there's like one strain, but it's the same as weed. It gets you high, and I'm like, dude, that's just dumb. It feels like you're just trying to like go around the loophole, or there's a
They have.
loophole.
They have,
And
yeah.
is it actually worse for you for someone that knows cannabis as well as
I
you do?
mean,
Is that more dangerous
yeah,
to
I mean, well, it's funny if you ask us, it's like, who doesn't want the full spectrum, right? You have the full plan, all of the. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's placebo when people are buying just CBD without CBG, without CBN, without THC, without. So I call it placebo. I
it
call it,
sounds
no.
it sounds very frustrating.
It is. It's very frustrating. It's infuriating because I'm selling cannabis to the store across the street, and she's complaining that all her people are now going to this lit up, bright not liquor store, but a smoke shop, and they're selling $1 pre rolls for $1. And she's actually losing business because of a smoke shop across the street. That's supposed to be legal.
Wow.
It's infuriating. So yeah, stores are dropping like flies as well. I mean, stores aren't able to pay these fees and pay cash ahead of sales. So see, we're not getting paid for 30 days from stores because they don't have it either. It's tough. It's difficult. The industry's
Wow.
upside down. Yeah,
It's like trucking. There's a lot of compliance, and then there's a lot of cash flow
exactly,
issues. There's a lot
exactly.
of competition.
Same.
It's a lot of cutting corners. There's a lot of BS. Like
Wow. Yeah.
if you could, like, so the industry, right? Like if you could from scratch, you could build this industry from scratch, what would you change first? What's the
Oh
first thing
my
you would
goodness. The
change?
taxes, all the taxes, they're way too high. We can't afford it. I mean, the taxes, I think people pay as much for an eighth as they do the tax to buy it. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah. So it makes our prices, it makes all of us look like, we're charging a fortune when we're not. I mean, I'm selling pre rolls for next to nothing. In fact, we don't make money on our hand rolled pre rolls. We do it for the love of it and because people love smoking them, and it sells other things for us.
Wow.
But
That's
we
a
love it. It is a passion. I think if you didn't love it, we wouldn't be here this long for sure.
no, it's crazy because everyone thinks that, obviously there's a dangerous part to this business where Bridget has like a sack of money hidden under her
It's
bed,
true.
and then they want to come guns blazing. Is that something that scares you or keeps you up at night?
Always. It is actually, it is scary because what they did in Long Beach is they made us put a sign that we are a cannabis facility out front,
Whoa, a Target.
Target, and we all have it. And, yes, we have cameras and we have security and all of that, and you have to. It is scary, yeah, because people know it's cash, and you can't put cash in the banks, the public bank, like regular banks. We have to go to a private bank, costs a fortune. So, yeah.
Security guards.
Security
I
guards, yeah, everywhere. You have
do,
to. A
do
lot of the stores they have to have security guards in dispensaries, and now they're using them as budtenders because you can't afford both.
wow. That
So
sounds
security fills
scary.
in as, yeah, yeah,
I
it
I
is.
can't, I can't imagine um having a business that everyone's after it just because of the goods or the money. And
Yeah.
wow. I
I
mean,
try not to worry so much, but it is always looming. Yeah. Wait, I'm alone. I make all these. I did countless deliveries. I did for years on my own. They would laugh at me. I mean, I pull up and they're like, "Are you safe?" I said, "Let's do it." It's just,
well, let's talk about the
the only.
distribution.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Okay, okay. I guess I want to know about this, because in trucking, right? I obviously can't be
Yeah.
rolling around town in my trucks with a full truckload of weed. Tell me about that. Like
Not
that's something.
without metric tags.
Okay, you have
You
metric
could.
tag. Okay.
Certain amount, I believe it. Yeah, everything's through this, the government, the system metric. And it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. Everything's typed in, everything's tested, even if it's the same flour, but two different style pre-rolls, different testings, costs a lot of money for each test. Each flour we get or comes in that so there's a lot of overhead in that regard. As far as distro, we do our own for Jayne because we're small. So we've done it all. I mean, we do it all. We have been for a long time with a few people that help, but
Wow.
yeah. So cattle, at first I was at, a lot of different stores before COVID. COVID hit. It was tough. And now I keep a small group that we can handle, maintain, yeah.
I
Keep
mean,
the quality, you know.
can you ship truckloads if you wanted to though with your distro license, or you have to?
Has to drive. You cannot ship anything, and you cannot cross state lines,
Of course,
n-
yeah.
no matter what. So
Is it
all
like
the
a liquor
people in
license?
Oregon, or it is I feel like it's exactly like the liquor industry. I mean, it's going to be
Okay,
eventually. Yeah,
but you can't
the
drive to
cigarette
where it's
companies will
legal.
own cannabis.
Like if you went from
Um,
like California to Oregon, Oregon to Washington, or I think
I
Denver or
couldn't
Vegas.
sell Jayne in Oregon unless I had my own distribution manufacturing in Oregon, and the flower came from there.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I could move to Oregon, set up distro manufacturing, do this all over, and sell it. I could do it in Arizona or wherever it's.
Yeah.
But to be able to do that it's wow. It's a fortune. Very
Who
few. A lot of
who's
people went to Florida.
wait, what? It's legal there?
A lot of, yeah, very, and a lot of people have moved. I mean, they're making a lot more money, and California is saturated.
Who's actually winning in this industry?
That's a great question.
Like I just
Sure, yeah. I don't think anyone knows yet. The farmers, sadly, are not, and that's the saddest part. I mean, I think they were the first to take a hit. I have a friend who owns a company that builds grows for people, and there's not enough. They were putting so many millions into these grows, and I remember when we were selling illegal. Did I say that? When it was
Mhm.
not legal yet, we were buying. I mean, I'm sorry, we were growing and we were selling pounds for about 5,000, maybe even more. No more actually. Now pounds of great beautiful indoor flower is maybe 1,000. So it's just pounds. Yeah, the farmers aren't making money. I mean, they aren't able to. And I can't sell cannabis at certain prices. I mean, the stores just nope. So it's tough. yeah, it's awful all the way around.
Not even the big brands. Like I've seen some cool brands that have cool packaging and
Great brands. Yeah, they have some, and I'm sure everybody is, some are doing well, and it just depends. I mean,
yeah.
it's hard to say. It's hard to say, yeah, how many people are actually making money in this. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. Well, I hope you figure it out. I mean, with the wellness pivot and also
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
even distribution too. It seems like if you have licenses that are hard to get, the barriers of entry. Well, it seems like it's kind of backwards. Like the barriers of entry seem very high and expensive
Very.
and very I guess there's a lot of legalities to it. But at the same time, I'm like,
Exactly.
then why there's so many people doing it? They must be doing a lot of illegal stuff.
Oh, the illegal market is definitely the black market is where people. That's who's making money right now. The black market.
Oh, they're winning.
So it's funny because of our buildings, we were thinking, what do we do? Do we expand? Do we build a grow? Do we, rent these? What should we do? I talked to a realtor. He said, well, definitely don't rent to anyone in cannabis. They won't pay the bills. But black market cannabis is fine, and then anyone that's not in cannabis.
It is.
Laughing, I thought, okay,
I
yeah,
love hearing this because it's wild because like you're trying to do everything right.
right,
And you can't, you're barely making it. And the person that could do whatever they want is making the money. It's exactly
unbelievable.
like that in trucking. And I always preach about that. I always go,
Is
you know
it
what?
really?
It's like about it's literally drugs, right? Like the reason why they succeed, the black market succeeds, people are addicted to that cheap stuff, but they don't
Yeah,
realize it's good for them, right? Like there's a lot of corner cutting to get that into your lungs or into your system versus
it's so true.
someone like Bridget who gives a shit about the products that she's putting out in the
Exactly,
world and that's actually good for you and that's done with compliance and legalities and all of the guardrails
exactly.
and yet you can't make money. So like
No,
what's the point? Like let's just all have
because the
black markets.
cost to get it, exactly, exactly. Believe me, we're all every day. We're like, that would be nice. We'd be finally making money, but no, it's not worth it. I think bigger picture and our licenses, the fact that we're grandfathered in, I think we're number like 200 as far as license.
Wow.
So yeah, we're grandfathered in, but so yeah, our manufacturing and distro is to us priceless. People are always trying to buy it. People have been
Wow.
trying to take over our licenses for so many years, and we're always fighting people off. It seems. Um, just instinctually like no, no, it's not time yet. We don't we even if we did rent to black market, we could lose our license. They run That's what people do. They buy these licenses for $300,000 and they run them out until they're done,
You
and then they're
just
cut. Yeah.
You
So
literally just said exactly what's happening in trucking. Like I could buy
yep.
anyone's MC number, which is a motor carrier number, and this is what's happening. They're just buying MC numbers and running them to the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But it doesn't cost 300,000. You could probably buy one for 5,000, 10,000 to some guy that's struggling with one truck and say, "Hey, let me just keep your name
Wow.
on there and I'm going to go run the heck out of your company and trick a lot of people."
Interesting.
So it's the same thing. It's literally the
Wow,
same
I
type.
didn't realize.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably not just our industry. It's a lot of industries where
I bet.
I mean, we are in America, right? It's you could do
I
whatever you
know.
want.
And people do.
It's there's a lot of fraud going on, and even in your industry, it seems that's why I wanted to interview you because I was so interested about cannabis, and I was like, it's got to be the same thing. They have to have the same issues. It's highly competitive. There's a lot of shady people. There's people that want to do good, and so that it could be sustainable. And then there's
Yeah.
people that are trying to destroy it on the other side, and that's why I was asking like who wins and who loses. And right now, it seems like black
The
market is winning
destroyers. Yeah. Yeah.
the guys that are going
Yeah.
to destroy this industry eventually. It might not
Exactly. And they
fall
don't
apart
care what's
now.
in it.
Yeah. They don't, it
Exactly.
might not fall apart now, but it's going to fall apart later on. Like if you just turn on the news today and you look up crashes, you'll realize that we've hired a bunch of these illegal drivers, right? They're not from our
Oh
country.
no.
They're from all different parts of the country. And that's how you lower obviously labor, right?
The labor. Yeah.
And that's what's happening today is that Okay, and now they're
Interesting.
crashing into people, killing humans, right?
I
And
just
then
heard a story about it. Yeah, terrible.
yeah, Ontario, the guy from
Yes,
Ontario.
my
Yeah,
son, my 15-year-old showed me. Tragic. I'm so sorry. My goodness.
yeah. I
It
mean,
really is.
and that's the stuff that like you hear when the kids are buying crappy stuff at like
That's
you were
what's
saying, like
scary.
you
Laced
hallucinated.
with fentanyl or something. Who
Yeah,
knows what's in this stuff? It's really,
absolutely.
in fact, a girlfriend of mine today was talking to me about it. Like, I don't want my kids to drink. We have high schoolers, but I'm afraid of the pot because if it's laced with fentanyl, they're dead or something. And I thought, God, it's scary, and
Wow.
yes, it's everywhere. I met somebody, it was in Long Beach. We were doing a photo shoot. And I asked somebody for a lighter. We didn't have a lighter. So I asked him for a lighter. He goes, "Oh, I thought you were going to sell me drugs. The last time I was here, somebody sold me drugs on the street." I thought, my gosh, no. But do you want to prove that?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Here's a
I
really
did.
good one though.
He was
I
like,
mean,
"Oh, really? Yes. I love Catalyst stores. I know the brand. It's kind of cool." So,
wow. So does that
yeah,
make you feel good when someone knows, like,
it
okay,
does.
like when, like, whoa, Jane, what is this thing? And or
Because
like,
we're
whoa, I
no
know what this
name.
is. That's
We're
awesome.
not a big brand like that, like Stizzy or, traditional and all these, you know.
It looks
Um,
cool. Like if you look at your brand, if you just go to Jayne.LA, it's so cool.
it's clean, it's simple.
Yep.
We do as minimal packaging as we can. This industry is not easy. Everything has to be
Mhm.
child-proofed and certain thickness of material and not see-through, and it can't look like candy for children. It can't do this, and we're getting pulled from shelves left and right. Not us, but other, brands because of even just packaging style. One day it's
There's
okay, the next day it's not.
What's that beautiful brand that's out of Oregon that I thought was pretty cool? They use like fruit juices to make their gummies.
Oh, it is
Wild.
Pure Beauty?
No, it's
Wild.
wild. Yeah,
Okay,
W.
that's the
Yeah.
gummy, by the way, I bought in Texas. Pretty
Oh, they're
wild.
getting into that crap.
I don't know, but that's what it is. I don't know.
But how can they cross state lines though?
I
Because
don't
it's not.
know.
It's not. Oh, it's. Oh, that's the
Don't
thing.
forget.
It's hemp. Oh, okay.
It's what is the name?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
I
yeah.
got it. Now I'm
Yeah.
getting what you're saying because it took me a while. Because I was like, okay, so
Okay.
it's still the same
So they're
thing.
selling gummies and pre-rolls and all these things, but it's hemp.
Wow, that's a trick. That is
Hmm.
everyone needs to know that.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. It's dizzy. Like they're getting into all the liquor stores. They're getting into all these smoke shops. They're nationwide because it's hemp. Pure Beauty is, or not Pure Beauty. There was another one that you were with the gummies. They're very good, actually. Rose.
okay.
Rose has really clean. They're also delivering hemp now. A lot of people.
Wow. I mean, because
Hmm.
here's the thing. What do you think? Do you think consumers even care though? Like, if it's hemp or if it's like good for them? I mean, are they educated enough, or they just want to get high?
No, probably not. Not the ones going there. They probably just want to go high, especially if it's not legal. Also, they don't know, and it's cheap. Like I said,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
giving the pre rolls are
That's
$1 or something, is what I heard. I haven't been
that
in, but
that's the problem. I mean, I think we're addicted to not only drugs. We're addicted to cheap.
cheap. It's true. You're right. You're right.
It's
But think about, even the transportation costs us money. I mean, we have to a human or a truck has to deliver to each store or to a distribution hub. If so that's expensive. The logistics are very expensive. For us, we got into a great shop, a delivery service, Ease. We got on their menu, but we were driving. We got before we came back from San Francisco, we already got another order. So we're just like, oh my goodness, this is an honor. How do we make it work?
wow. So trucking or
Financially, it didn't
like
work. Yeah.
yeah. So
So I
transportation's
stayed
also a cost.
local. It's huge. Oh yeah.
Wow. Let's
Yeah.
talk
We
about
we
that
rent.
offline.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm really interested in this industry.
Exactly.
I
No, I know.
actually, I remember that's what,
If you're prepared, this is once it's federally legal. But
yeah,
you guys are going to
we'll
be
talk about that. And
inundated.
we won't give any, we won't give, I want a leg up from this. I mean, if you're, I guess, if you have the license 200, I mean, you are definitely grandfathered into something
Yeah,
really
we are.
awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
We'll see.
they're all you're gonna your number's gonna blow up now. Hey, I heard you on Tristan's podcast that we could distribute weed for you. No, I go
Yeah.
first, just so they
Oh,
know. All right,
100%.
everyone.
Oh,
All right,
that's it.
cool. I just want to make sure. No, but I mean,
Absolutely.
so you're what's crazy is you built something pretty cool in the last 8 years. I mean,
It's been fun.
even though if you don't think so because of the money, but I don't think it's about the money because
No.
there's no way you could do this for 8 years and have sleepless nights and wake up in the morning and say, I want to quit. There has to be something there. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. It's true. This was, well, let's see. Okay, so we had this birth. We were literally, we took the kids backpacking in Europe. We had one destination. We flew into Paris, and then at that point, we were like, okay, what are we going to do? And that's where we dreamt up this brand. I swear, every line we were in, the kids were babies. I mean, my poor boys have been listening to us dream this up their whole life. We are like gypsies. I swear, I call myself like a gypsy. My girlfriends are like, I don't know how you've done it all these years. I said, I don't know either. Yeah, it's like we shared a car for I don't know how long, 10 years maybe. We do like yeah, one car, one payment. I mean, we've made it work.
this is crazy. I love it because you're literally not doing, you're living this, you're making this happen to see that dream come true. And I think
Yeah,
that's what keeps you going because
I think so. Yeah,
I think that's a lot for a lot of people. It's like, I mean, but hope is not a strategy, right? Like, unfortunately, or dream is not a
mm-mm,
strategy. There
mm-mm,
still
mm-mm.
has to be something there. But like, I commend you for just going at this. And even though how hard it is, and now that I know so much more about your industry, it makes me feel like it's exactly like trucking. And it's exactly like what I know.
It's
It's
wild.
a horror. It sucks ass, right? Like
It does. It
owning
fucking sucks
assets, owning
because
assets and just
ugh,
people disrespecting you trying to do it
oh
right.
man.
And
I
there's
went into a shop. I'll never forget this one girl. She's probably in her 20s. Looks at me and goes, "You don't look like cannabis. What are you looking for?" I said, "I own a brand, and I've been smoking cannabis since before you were born." But okay, but whatever. What does cannabis look like exactly? I'm confused. So yeah, I was, you know,
and you're all, and
40
I
something year old white lady walking into this. They're like, "Who are you?"
I
I
think
don't fit the mold.
that's actually really
But
cool. I'm from Brentwood. I went to Palisades and I sold drugs before you were even. I was
and I've
selling drugs
sold
to
them my whole life.
yeah.
That's how we've. And I did hair for 20 years, but
Oh yeah, that's right. So are you still doing hair?
only one client I do, and she does my books. She runs our shop. Without Dina, I don't know what I'd do without her. I don't know where our business would be. She has done it for just me to do her hair. So she is the only one I do, and we strategize and we talk while we're doing it. And
So is it like a barter? Like she does your
it
books and you
is,
do her hair?
yes, for now.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome. Do you
yeah,
know
we've done
something,
it
Bridget?
forever.
One of the number one things in business is having a really good bookkeeper or accountant that can run your books. Like, I don't think anyone understands that. And that's so
It's
funny
huge.
that now that you still cut hair, but you'll only do it if you could get book services or
Oh
bookkeeping
yeah.
services.
Oh yeah, because we can't afford. It's like we're and that's so important. So and she's known it. So she's been with me she's stuck by me for a long time and
Wow.
sees the success. I mean, she sees it. She sees it, and she's tough. She starts companies for these billionaire brothers. She does it all day with her eyes closed. But yeah, it's she can't believe the industry either. I mean, it's wild.
Well, that's
And you
crazy
try
because
to get yeah. Go
you
ahead.
have a lens of like, I mean, obviously has a lens of like what a business that's making money and what it
Right.
should look like. And then she's like, Bridget, I
This is hard.
s-
She's
you
like, this sucks. This fucking sucks.
really?
You got, yeah. She's like, what? I thought that, yeah. So, like, thank you. Tell my parents and everyone who always helped, what are you guys doing? Like, kill yourselves, your marriage, your kids, your life.
Hmm.
But it's worth it. It's been a great journey. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The creatively, I love that part. I do. I love the creative part of it, the marketing part, doing what I can do.
Do you think
You
the
know,
industry appreciates your creativity?
reach out all the time and say, yeah, thank you. I did something with Poosh, which is an online, I did, Kourtney Kardashian put a pre-roll pack on her website for me.
Wow.
And it was awesome. I've known her for many years, high school, days. And I got so many, she gifted it to every celebrity you can imagine. In fact, I got hit so hard, they shut down my website, the Instagram, because it's cannabis.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So I lost everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. Boom, shut down. I mean, I don't remember who it was. Some woman posted something and she was huge and just. So we
Wow.
lost all, yeah, but it was fun. I mean, it's fun to see people's reactions of cannabis. It's so, I mean, every time somebody opened one of her boxes, oh, wow, I smell, it's like we had, it was fun. So that part is awesome. And that's kind of where I want to pivot into this exploratory gift, box of, cannabis goodies.
I have an idea for you. How about if we could get it to Oprah's favorites, and then she could be
do
like,
that.
imagine she's like a roll for you, a pre-roll for you, a pre-roll for you.
We'd be very popular. Oh my God.
I think your website would just blow up in that case.
I know,
if she was giving it away to like a pre-roll for everyone.
I know. Yeah,
that's insane.
It was, yeah. Kourtney, she helped tremendously in that time for me. Yeah, very cool. So.
But looking at that moment, how does that make you feel? Does that fulfill some of the dreams that you had?
It was fun. Yeah, it touched a lot of people. A lot of people reached out, saw what we've created, and that was, and it'd been a long time. Like, come on, throw me a book. Come on, let me show you what I have. Wow. Okay, let's do it. It's beautiful, and it's good.
You did say something about the pressure of the kids and the marriage and just life in general. Is that something that is a constant
yeah, I mean,
pressure?
Sean, yeah, we met in high school. Sean
Wow.
and I at the end of high school. Yeah. Like I said, he sold us pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he's always grown weed our whole life. I mean, the garage, I thought the SWAT team was coming over. I have kids. My parents went to USC, and they're just like, they couldn't even imagine any of this. I don't think they ever tried it. So it was forbidden, but it was our survival, and we actually were selling to all the West Side stores, black market, for years before ever. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but everyone.
No, everyone's.
I think it's how we all started. I mean,
I mean, that's.
But these local stores, it's hard to get it. It's trying to get these people's attention. The budtenders, the buyers, they don't give you the time of day. They could care less. They're sick. They just want it feels like people have given up on small brands. It's too difficult to bring me in. It's like they want to call the big distributor Cannabis or whoever these big guys are now, Mammoth, some of these big guys. And, they have 17 brands and you can pick it all there and boom, 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 and that's it. So the passion behind cannabis is not there like it should be. Because, these flowers are grown and loved and nurtured. And that's what you're smoking, you hope. Anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds
it's
like
tough to break through.
Yes, your industry is just like every other industry. I feel the same way. I mean, you obviously know Erewhon's big here, right? Like, those products are supposed to be healthy for you. And then but you could go to Ralph's or Vaughn's and get the same thing, but not like the same quality. But like the packaging, and you're not, or it might not just be good for you if you don't get it. But like, it's hard to be that brand. Okay, who's going to buy it? Like, who's actually going to respect like what you were just saying? It was made with love. And I think that's where like
the real cannabis people do.
Yeah. And you got to find those people that appreciate you. So you've been in this business that seems like a freaking horrible business model, right? And like, I have friends that tell me all the time, dude, why are you owning assets? Like, it's the dumbest thing in the world. And they know business really well, right?
Really
They
interesting.
and then they're
Yeah.
like, it's a horrible business. It's, thin margins. There's a lot of risk. And I feel like it's the same with your business. There's not a lot of margins. There's a lot of risk, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of pressure. Like, what gives you hope?
You know, what gives me hope? I do love doing what I do. I mean, every day is a new sort of artistic way to pivot, or but what gives me hope is seeing my boys and knowing that I'm working for something, towards something, so they can see me. I don't want to give up. I can't give up yet. I feel like we've put in, and they've been through a lot, and they've made a lot of sacrifices. And I don't know, for me, it's also, I want them to see us succeed somehow. It doesn't even have to be grow some big brand, grandiose brand like I thought of originally. We want to be happy, live somewhere peaceful. I'm born and raised in LA, and I don't know. I'm tired. I'm getting like, oh, LA's a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
Expensive. I do love it though.
Yeah.
But hope.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, I'm so glad you went deep with me today and talked about everything. I learned so much, and I
Yeah,
love that
thank you. Same, actually.
you're doing this for a dream and for a hope, and to better an industry that you care about, and
Yeah,
that you could be creative in. And that's
it's true.
like, do
It
you have any
is.
people that are like
It's exciting.
lonely about, like, or like not lonely, but they're not happy where they're at, even though you're
So
struggling?
many,
Yeah. Even though
so
you're
many people.
struggling, you're still going after a dream that keeps you going. And
Yeah,
that to me
that's
is,
exactly it.
that's the best
It
thing.
keeps you alive. It keeps your heart pumping. It keeps, I'm excited every day. I do. I get excited. I still get excited, even though
That's,
I don't know what today's going to be. But yeah.
well, I can't wait to visit, you're in
Oh,
Long
you have
Beach.
to come see us. Yeah,
No,
yeah, for sure.
we are. I'm definitely
Yeah,
going. Jeremy and I are
yeah.
going to
I
your
can't wait.
spot.
Yeah,
We're gonna go and check it out.
that'll be fun.
And do I need to bring my own security guard? I'm just kidding.
Jeremy will be
All
his
right.
dog.
Yeah, we have Dolomite. That'll be a guard
Dolomite. Yeah.
dog. Yeah. Well, Bridget, thank you so much. I know it took us a while to
Thank
get you
you.
on the show here, and
I know it's not my favorite thing
I'm
to do, but
so
I.
appreciative that I went after Miley Cyrus's mom. So that's even awesome. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I just learned something.
Oh, that was fun.
I got to go look that up now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it recorded on, where's it at?
It
Tell us where it's
is.
at. Is it on Apple,
Question. Oh, Apple. I
YouTube?
believe it is.
Okay.
YouTube. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not. Oh my gosh. I'll be honest. I don't know
yeah.
that I've actually watched it fully.
Trust me, I don't like watching myself neither. So you're not in that.
Okay.
Like, you've
I'm
got
not alone.
you've got to be pretty, like, I don't know, really, really confident or into yourself, to
Yeah.
just, because I'm just like you.
Rewind and watch.
I would just want to, like, oh, I really said that, or that's why I don't watch it anymore. Like, I've been on so many podcasts, and now it's so much easier to ask the questions and actually be the one answering the questions.
Well,
And
you're
so,
easy to talk to. I appreciate that. So
oh,
thank you.
oh, thank you. Yeah. That's why I was like, okay, what did I learn? Like, I want to make sure that they feel comfortable. So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
an awesome conversation, but I really appreciate you being on this show today and
Well, thank
going
you.
deep with me, and teaching me about your industry, and just, yeah, being so fun about it. And I'll talk to you soon. And yeah, see you
Thanks for
later.
having me.